Radio Lomax, l'émission du 106.
Et bonsoir tout le monde, nous accueillons pour cette deuxième date des Nuits de l'Alligator QV 2024 Charles Ray Gypsy Mitchell, qui évolue depuis une cinquantaine d'années au sein de la scène soul-funk en tant que guitariste, compositeur, arrangeur, notamment avec les très cultes Relatives. Arrive 2023 et une présence live au festival South by Southwest à Austin, qui confirme que Gypsy Mitchell se lance en solo avec un premier single rugueux, sexy, porté par le jeu de guitare psyché-funk qui a fait sa réputation. Tout ça préfigure un premier album à venir, comme une collection des expériences de toute une vie. Bienvenue, welcome.
Radio Lomax, l'émission du 106.
Moving down the highway. Let's talk about that track.
All right.
It sounds like a celebration of life on the road. Am I right?
Moving down the highway, yes. It's actually it's more than that. Most of all my songs, if you listen to my songs, it might start out with me, but it ends up it's about the people.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you expect? Are you looking for something special on the road?
Yes. My music is like, for as I'm concerned, I'm on a mission. You know, for one thing, I always be looking up. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm humble and want to stay humble, but then at the same time, it's still about the electric word, and that came from Gene West, Reverend Gene West, the late Reverend Gene West, and so, and in that, but at the same time, I've been some places in my lifetime. Did some things in my lifetime. Not things that some things I'm proud of, some things I'm not, but I'm here. And now I want to bring the people together best I can with my music. Not only that, but then it speaks of the world is so torn.
Okay.
You know, and I believe a good structure of music can help the world. Yes.
Okay, is that the reason you were like pushed from the inside to record and your own music?
Yes.
Yes, that's the reason why.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Also Zach. I'm sure you'll get to that, but I just got to do this. Zach Ernest.
Yeah, sure.
Is the reason that my music is playing. Like actually, Gene West. I met Zach through Gene West, Reverend Gene West, the late Reverend Gene West, and after about 7 years, I sent him a track, and Zach responded, and ever since then we've been moving down the highway. I put it like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you, go a little deeper on that relationship you have with Dak and Matthew? How do you work? What are your methods? What's the feeling in the studio?
Oh man, I tell you this: those young men, they're my little brothers from another mother.
Because they're listening right now.
Yeah. I love these guys. And the chemistry that we have, we don't only work music together, but at the same time, we love each other. You know,
sure.
They have my back, I have their back. Yes.
Okay.
So not only that, but in the studio, the music, like, believe it or not, it's just the music is responsive. We don't have to talk about it; it just happens.
Okay, yeah, no, yes, it's like instant, direct.
It just happens. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just mentioned you knew Dak through the Relatives. Can you tell us about your role, the role you had in the coming back of the band of the Relatives?
Oh, the coming back of the Relatives?
Yes.
Okay. You want me to go from when we first, the Relatives first began, or when I'm just coming back to Relatives?
Back. Just
okay.
back, yeah.
Okay. Actually, what happened with that, I was out of sync. I wasn't in pocket. But however, at the time, Reverend West was in the hospital.
Oh, yeah.
And my niece, which is Reverend West's stepdaughter,
Okay.
called me and said that West wanted me to contact him. So I did that. And when I talked with him, he was having problems with some of the guys in the group and everything, and they needed to put together an album,
Okay.
and no one was, responsive to it. But however, after that, I went in and we laid tracks, and I wrote some stuff, put some stuff together for him, and now, yes.
Okay, sure.
Yes.
Is it true you saw the late Reverend in a dream?
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. Because I was going a different direction with my music. Had some other people on board to a certain extent, but West wouldn't leave me alone. I would have dreams. He kept saying, Zach. He said, I did not hook you up with Zach for nothing.
Okay.
And so the team that I had prior to Zach, and after I sent the stuff to Zach, not only that, my lady said, she said, hold off, contact Zach first, but I couldn't get him out of my head. Wes kept bothering me, and one night he just simply sat on the side of the bed.
Okay.
And so Charles Ray, that's what he called me, said, I want you to contact Zach, and he said, just do it. He said, just do it. Okay. And I guess about a month later, we was together.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Bienvenue Stéphane.
Bonjour, désolé pour le retard.
Non, je t'en prie. Je voulais, on fait comme, voilà, on fait comme. Qu'on se penche sur le style très très hybride de Gypsy Mitchell, en fait, qui dès le début des Relatives, au début des années 70, mêle gospel, funk et musique psychédélique. Et donc pour lui, est-ce que c'est naturel, est-ce que ça vient comme ça, ou est-ce que c'est une démarche construite, consciente?
Yeah, so I will translate. Sorry, I'm a bit late.
Okay.
Since your beginnings, your music is a mix, a melting pot of gospel music, soul music, funk, psychedelic music.
Right.
Did it come naturally for you to play this music? Was it in the air at that time, or was it labor to play like this?
All the time. In fact, if you go back when the Relatives first began, I was the one that said that Wah should be in church. The Fuzz Box should be in church. I was the one that said that women's wear their hats. Why can't we, guys, So yeah, there's always been there. Yeah.
Donc ce mélange des styles, ça a toujours été là. Et il dit que au début des années 70, quand il a créé les Relatives, il disait qu'il fallait mettre de la pédale wah-wah à l'église, en fait. C'était, mettre le funk à l'église. Thank you.
En tant qu'accompagnateur, donc sideman, il a été aussi aux côtés de Buddy Hayes dans les années 80. Est-ce que c'est une bonne école? Est-ce que ça forge le caractère, tout ça?
You played as a sideman sometimes, as a musician, like with Buddy Hayes, for example.
Oh yes.
What did you learn from being a sideman? Did you learn your skills by this?
Well, no, because when I went there, you know what I'm saying, it's like I'm doing what I do. I never considered myself as a sideman in the first place. I never considered myself as a side place.
Okay.
What I do is what I do. And I know there was, because not only him, I work with other people as well, but prior to, I did have my own bands too, but I did some other stuff with Johnny Taylor, on the, call it side if you want to, but it's a job. It was a job. Yeah.
Ok.
Yeah.
Donc en fait, déjà, il s'est jamais vu comme un sideman. Il se voit pas comme ça. Et il a son propre style. Il a travaillé avec d'autres gens comme Johnny Taylor, par exemple. Mais il se voit d'abord comme son artiste, comme un artiste complet, même s'il n'a pas toujours eu son propre groupe.
Exactement. Alors, mais justement, parlons de son, parlons d'expression. Chaque coin des États-Unis possède sa sonorité propre, son feeling, voilà, qui peut changer de 50 km. Ça peut être extrêmement différent. Alors, je voudrais qu'on parle un petit peu justement du style du Texas. Qu'est-ce que c'est le groove du Texas?
In the US, there are different styles of playing, styles of music. According to where you live, the state where the city where you come from. But is it the Texas Shuffle? Is it rooted in a place, your style? Is it typically Texan or not?
No.
Okay.
Well, first of all, listen. I don't tune my guitar like everyone else.
Yeah, you got open tuning, right?
Open tuning,
Yeah.
open ear, and the way that came about was my uncle gave me he passed, but his auntie, not his auntie, but my auntie, Aunt May, she gave me his guitar, and he had three strings on it.
Okay. How old were you, sorry?
Pardon?
How old were you when she gave you his guitar?
I was 5.
Okay.
5 years old.
Okay.
Actually, I was 5 when my Uncle Hearn said I could have the guitar. Of course, when he said I could have the guitar, it's kind of funny because I was 5 and the first time I ever seen him play the guitar, I had been riding with him. He was drinking, got kind of full and everything, came home. Him and my Aunt May got into it to a certain extent. So he pulled the guitar and started playing. And I was just amazed about the guitar and him playing. So I looked up at him and said, Uncle Hearn, if something happened to you, can I have your guitars? Well, Uncle Hearn say, hey, something happened to me? That hurt my feelings. So I started crying, right? I started crying. So he rubbed my head and gave me a nickel.
Really?
He gave me a nickel, and then he said, call your Aunt May. Aunt May come to the room. He said, May say, if something happened to me, this boy say he wants my guitar. Well, lo and behold, 2 years later, now I'm 7, I had forgot all about that. You know, I had came to, my father picked us up. We live in East Texas. Picked us up and we was preparing to go to church on a Sunday. My Uncle Hearn's funeral was going to be on a Monday. I had forgot all about the guitar now, mind you. So I'm in the room putting on clothes for Sunday school, going to church. My Uncle Hearn appeared. Hit my hand. He appeared and said, say, boy, you still want the guitar? I said, yeah, yes, because I didn't even know what deaf was. I'm thinking, I didn't know what deaf was, and so I rushed. He said, well, go tell your dad. I rushed into the bedroom, my dad's bedroom. I said, Dad, Uncle Hearn said that I could have his guitar. And my dad actually spanked me. He thought I was lying. He hit me a good one.
Wow.
Back then. So I go back in the room. He said, go finish getting dressed. So I go back. Uncle Hearn appeared again. He said, go tell him what I have on. So I went in to tell my dad what Uncle Hearn had on, which was a plaid shirt, yellow,
Okay.
Khaki, gray pants. And when I told my father broke down and started crying. And that's how I ended up with the guitar, actually.
Ok. Wow. Une traduction d'une longue et belle histoire en version très courte. Il n'a pas vraiment répondu à la question, mais c'est pas grave, c'était bien quand même. Il raconte un peu l'histoire de sa première guitare, où c'est son oncle qui jouait de la guitare, qui avait une guitare. Et puis à 5 ans, il a commencé à s'y intéresser. Et pour la faire courte, son oncle lui a promis qu'à sa disparition, il aurait sa guitare. Il y a eu entre-temps des histoires de déménagement. Son père le croyait pas, il s'est pris une fessée. Et puis, finalement, il a eu la guitare et on ne saura toujours pas si c'est le style texan ou pas, mais c'est pas grave.
Last thing, why Gypsy?
Pardon?
Why Gypsy?
The name Gypsy?
Yeah.
The name Gypsy. And if you're familiar with Jimmy Hughes.
Yes.
Jimmy Hughes was my somewhat agent, I feel like that. My brother and myself, Ron Mitchell. Mm-hmm. And we were the Mitchell brothers, called ourselves MBS. But anyway, Jimmy Hughes, he would say, he said something about you. It's something about you, man. Say. Your eyes, there's something about you, you know? And then, you talking about the conversation, I had a conversation then. I really had a conversation, you know, so but anyway, so he carried me he said, I want you to come go with me to Western and Hollywood Boulevard, which was palm readers there. Okay. And so he carried me up in there, and a real gypsy was reading my poem. She started to cry, and she threw my hand back and said, your name is not Charles. You're a gypsy. Your name is Gypsy. And that's all Jimmy Hughes needed. So he started promoting me as Gypsy. Okay. And that was in the early 70s. Yes. Ok,
donc pour expliquer l'origine du surnom Gypsy, qui veut dire gitan, au début des années 70, avec son ami Jimmy Hughes, ils sont allés dans un restaurant, c'était à Hollywood, si j'ai bien compris, Hollywood Boulevard, en tout cas. Et puis, il y a une gitane qui a lu les lignes de la main à notre ami Gypsy Mitchell et qui lui a dit ton prénom c'est pas Charles, tu t'appelles Gypsy, tu es un gitan. Voilà, ça a commencé comme ça, le surnom est resté, il est devenu Gypsy Mitchell. Yes. Thank you.
And the last thing, really last thing about the album.
Yes.
Which is coming.
Yes.
When can we expect to get it?
Well, actually, we're going to drop the other single in a couple of months, which is How Do You Feel?
Okay.
And that's a song that's it's really needed. It's about smiling. It's about passing the smile. But I want to say this before we leave too, is that thank you guys. My first time being in France. I really enjoyed, love the people. We all are one. We all are one.
Sure.
We're married. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
We can't go anywhere. Okay. I love you guys, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Donc il aura un single qui sortira dans quelques mois, un nouveau single. Et puis il est très content, c'est la première fois qu'il se retrouve en France, si j'ai bien compris, et il nous remercie, il est très content, il dit qu'on est tous ensemble, on est tous pareils.
On est tous époux même. Merci beaucoup. On va retrouver Muddy Gurdy sur scène d'ici un quart d'heure, 20 minutes. Merci beaucoup. Bonne soirée.